And overnight, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle launched their brand new website, Sussex.com. So they've named it after the royal titles. The royal crest is the centrepiece. It's like they've never even left, isn't it? Well, the website has now raised alarm bells, with one royal source telling the Daily Mail they're going to have real trouble with the use of Sussex. It is a royal title, and if there is any hint of commercialism about this, then it will be shut down. It's just staggering they can't see how gauche it is. I'm joined now by the former BBC royal correspondent, Michael Cole. Michael, thank you very much. Should we just strip him of the royal titles? Are they trying to cash in on them? What's going on?
Well, Patrick, good evening. The first thing to say is that it's illegal, repeat that, it's illegal to use a royal title or even the name of a royal palace for commercial purposes with punishments attached if that is transgressed. You may remember that when they made a hurried exit, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex with their newly born son, Prince Archie, to Canada and then to California, which may have been her intended destination all along, they were told that they would keep their titles HRH, His Royal Highness, Her Royal Highness, but they were not permitted to use them in their work. They could be the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, but they were explicitly warned not to use their royal status for commercial purposes. Now we see, as you're showing us now, this new website. And I think that that was obviously written by somebody who was intoxicated with the exuberance of their own verbosity, to use a phrase that Winston Churchill once coined, because it's very verbose, it's very grandiloquent, and it's very overwritten. But what it makes it clear is that they've dumped their original name, which was Archwell. I thought that that was probably a tribute to their son Archie, but arch also means facetious, and it also means roguish. So what they were doing about calling it Archwell in the first place, we do not know. But this will not have gone down well, Patrick, at Buckingham Palace. They'll be watching things very closely. And if there is any transgression, they will certainly be taking sanctions.
So just to clarify, Michael, you think that what they've done might be illegal?
Well, it is illegal. There's a law against doing it. It's sort of lèse majesté. You must not undermine the status of the monarch and his immediate family. It's not allowed. Otherwise, people would be, any number of products would be associating themselves with royal personages, and it would be, this is before the age of AI, artificial intelligence, but you could see what could be done if there were not statutes in place to prevent it.
Well, hey, fair enough. I imagine Harry and Meghan will deny any illegality, but we will go to them for comment. I'm just going to also ask you, of course, about Prince Harry reportedly not wanting to be in the same room as his stepmother, Queen Camilla, when he made that 24-hour mad dash across the pond last week to visit King Charles after that shock cancer diagnosis. He's labelled Camilla dangerous in the past, a villain. That was all in Spare, wasn't it? What do you reckon then? Do you think he couldn't stand to be in the same room as her?
Yeah, well, you've summed it up rather well. He also said that Camilla leaves bodies in the street. It's pretty lurid, isn't it? Lurid language. And of course, he did identify her as the third person in his parents' marriage, and he did resent it. And in fact, both the brothers at an early stage, before their father made it clear that he was going to get married, and there we see them, the King and Queen, and indeed Meghan and Harry in happier times. He did make it clear, or both brothers made it clear, they said anybody but Camilla. Well, it turned out rather differently. With regard to his dash over the pole, I mean, apart from collecting 11,000 air miles, I can't see what it was achieved by coming here, which could not be achieved, as we are talking, by a video link of 45 minutes. He could have done exactly the same thing. And of course, when somebody is suffering from cancer, the important thing in the treatment is not to contract any infections. Well, Harry had been at 30,000 feet in a cigar tube, pressurized, breathing the same air as 25 to 150 other people. And you can bet your life that the usual greeting of royal men, a kiss on the cheek, was not on offer. When the prodigal son returned to Clarence House, I don't think there was going to be any embracing there. No. So it's difficult to see what was achieved by that. I think he was sincere. I just think, as so often, Patrick, He's got a tin ear for these things. He reads it wrong. And I think whoever is giving him a PR advice, either it's not being listened to, or he's giving the wrong advice.
Just quite quickly, Michael, because we're a bit pressed for time now. Are you concerned that maybe the king is more ill than we're being led to believe at the moment?
Well, it's cancer. It's cancer, Patrick. It's not a good thing at any time. I give Buckingham Palace full marks. They were candid from the beginning when he went into hospital. They were candid that cancer had been detected. We haven't been told what it is. The king is entitled to his privacy. I think that when he realizes how much good has been by his candor, by his frankness, when he sees the reaction of people, I think he will take us into his confidence. Okay. It's obviously serious. And I tell you what's really sad, because the first full year of his reign was hugely successful. Right. Germany, France, Kenya, the coronation. So terrible bad luck.
Absolutely. Look, Michael, thank you as ever. And I look forward to talking to you again very, very soon. Michael Cole there.